soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dorsey. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. You talk about this Titan defense. Well, this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 1st down, Dorsey. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go, Shaq. Ready.
Now a hit off up the middle. Dorsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
19, Tiger, 19.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. But he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Shot. Hawk. Ready.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Titans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. Remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Hand off to Spears. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings 7-yard line. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Set up. 18 Cardinal, 18. Let go.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
70 Timberwolf.
Spears. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Hey. Tyson, 18. Go.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for his Haynes touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Tag! 70 Lions! Ready,
And here's again to Spears. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready, right?
The Spears with another carry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. Hawks, Cowboy 80. Ready.
On play action, Ward. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Off the bootleg, Ward. That's complete to DK. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
3rd and 8.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Here's Ward. And they find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he has a clock roll. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Seven, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Seventy Timberwolves. Go.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Bronco 80. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 28-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Titans 7.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now an audible here into something else.
Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Titans on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
To throw is Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Taken in at the 22. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They'll send the tight end in motion. Now McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
60
They'll run on 1st down. Dorsey. And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On play action, McCarthy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Ready, set.
him in stride. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
Here we go. Check out.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Okay,
The
ready?
Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, a
Here we go.
very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready?
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Titans
Ready,
first
ready?
down.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Hurry!
At the 42-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Throwing now, Ward. Williams brings it in. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Get it! Go!
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Cougar 19!
From the gun, Ward. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense
Let's
forcing
go
that
now.
incompletion?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Going for it, here's Ward. And he is caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The 21-yard line.
Ready up.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing again here, Ward. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
1 yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout,
Brings up 3rd down.
as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
19. 70, Timberwolf. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Hey.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go
Pass
for
to
it.
60, pass to 60.
4th down.
Bronco 80. Get up.
The final shot before break. Ward. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake, Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. Go.
To throw, here's Ward. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Here we go, set. Viking 18, Bravo 80.
They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down at 7.
18, Pioneer.
McCarthy off the play fake. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 16-yard line.
Okay,
the Titans offense set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And now a run to Spears. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
19 Charger, 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ward now working out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Let's go now. 79. Ready.
Here's a run by Spears. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now they'll shift things around.
Go.
Ward. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. We work.
Throwing is Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got it to about the 40.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Shot. Ready, ready.
Now Ward. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, let go.
Here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Touchdown, Vikings! Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss hit the ball and kick it right to them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Tag! Hawk 70, Hawk, Bronco 80.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Moore. Going to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Got it. Ready?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, come on. Set.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Go.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. It's this complete to Butte. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. And the Titans first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Ward. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
From the gun, here's Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On the set.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and
60
long.
Bison, 60 Bison. Hawk, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hut.
To throw is Ward. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Viking, 18. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to give the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there.
and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Let's go now.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger.
And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They're going to play action. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they say, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Titans 14. Will Reichard to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
tackled just shy of the 25.
Pollard on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That's complete to DK. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd down and 6 now.
Ready. 60 Eagles.
Looks like they'll move things around here. Throwing now, Ward. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
70 Lions. 60 Eagles. Go, Rig. Go.
Ward to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
70 Timberwolves.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down.
Ready.
Going for it, here's Ward. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go now. Ready.
On 1st down, Dorsey. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On the jump.
2nd and 9.
Vikings.
burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 154 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Lions!
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Vikings, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Titans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.